Bad bunny. Bad.
So nice of you to finally join me.
I'm late. Oh man, it's so nice out here.
Might be our last porch morning. You didn't need that far. We're good.
We had this big party more than a week ago, and I realized we didn't really debrief it, and I kind of have been shying away from debriefing weekends. I don't want to spend our life talking about what's off camera. We want to spend our life showing what's happening. But the party went well, but it didn't feel exactly like other parties to me, and I wasn't exactly sure what to make of that. So last night, at Tuesday night, I talked to the guys and I said, hey, what do you guys think about parties? I felt more like a discipline this time. My friend Tim said, I noticed that you guys schedule it from 4 to 10. That's like a really long time. And he said, maybe you could do it from 5 to 8. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think of that. Next year, the fall feast is gonna be from 5 to 8 p.m. 3 hours. If you can't make it, sorry. But it's gonna be a kick 3 hours. I feel better about that already.
Do you wonder why John didn't want to baptize Jesus? We know Jesus never sinned. Maybe John, because they were related as family, knew that Jesus had never done anything wrong and had nothing to repent of like other people. John called Jesus the Lamb of God because Jesus would become a sacrifice for sin, like the lambs offered at the temple. But unlike the lambs that were sacrificed at the temple over and over again, Jesus' one death was all that was needed to take away the sins of everyone who trusts in him. Quite swallow.
Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh.
So can you send her some, where do they even go check it out? Where does she even go check it out?
Being a teacher, you go to school.
No, I mean, you're...
He does this terrible thing now where he grinds his teeth together. Oh, come on. You gonna do it? Hey, you don't touch the lens. No. Of course, now he doesn't do it, but it's terrible sounding.
Leftover Chipotle for lunch.
I'm gonna check on the applesauce, okay?
7 and
Monday morning is the time I meet with 7, but this Monday we had a gym breakfast, so I wasn't able to do it. And then yesterday night he asked me, he goes, can you meet with me at 5:30 in the morning to talk? Because I have a meeting at 6, and he was willing to meet up 30 minutes earlier, and I was like, no, I'm not waking up that early. But I'm gonna take him out to lunch because I feel like that must be really important if he's willing to wake up so early for it. I'm standing outside of the store because I'm gonna be looking at buying a present.
Usually me and my dad meet on Monday mornings, but we didn't do it this morning because we had to go to a breakfast. So I asked my dad if we could meet today because I wanted to talk to him about some things. And so we got there and we started talking about like my music challenge, and I've been getting really frustrated. Just how like I feel like I'm running out of ideas, and like my piano teacher's making no sense, and I'm sort of like blaming it on all these other people. Me and my dad talked about that a lot. My dad told me that he just wanted me to get good at it because to like learn how to do the machine. I felt like my songs were really bad. So, and then we talked about that, and then my dad gave me some suggestions and told me like the whole reason why he gave me the challenge. So it's really hard to do the challenge, and I'm thinking about quitting, but I don't think I'm gonna quit yet, if I will. My dad said he suggested that I should at least do a week and then a week more, and then I can see what I feel. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna see how it goes. Another thing that we talked about was me stealing, because I used to steal a lot when I was a little younger. I've been like praying so that I couldn't steal, and now hopefully I don't steal. I think I don't really steal anymore, but the problem is I still did steal, so the things that I did steal I have to deal with now. And so I'm gonna write down all the things that I've lately stolen, and then I'm gonna try to make it right and talk through it with my dad.
With this music thing, he's really wrestling with a lot of issues that I deal with and that I've talked to a lot of artists and grown-ups that deal with. And I was going back and forth. I'm like, man, was this music contest prize thing like a good idea, or am I like training him to like hate music? But I don't know. How I feel now is that I think it's just bringing up stuff that's already there. And then this other stuff he was talking about was stealing. If you're watching this right now, it means that he gave me permission to put it in. But I thought it was really valuable for him to share his story and his experience of what he's going through, because I went through that when I was a little kid, and actually even into my adulthood. You know, not only is he okay with putting it on this video, but I'm okay with it. And the reason why is because for me, I learned early on that other people finding out my problems was not the worst thing that can happen. Me thinking that I didn't have problems or hiding myself or living a double life from people, that was actually the worst thing that can happen. So in some ways it might not be very cautious. I don't know. Maybe people won't like him or me or something, but that I think we should fear God more than we fear man. So I'm willing to own that and take the consequences of that. But when he was sharing, I was walking him through, and I was really just trying to not make him feel worse. I know he already felt bad, and I was trying to not make him feel any worse for what he had done. And I just told him, I want you to stick with me through this. I'm going to help you through this, but you got to face this. It's going to be harder at first, but it'll be better, I promise, if you go through it and face reality of what you did and pay it back.
Okay.
But we're going to stick with you, and we're not leaving you. And I said, do you want to stick with me on this? And he said, yeah. So we're going to walk him through a process to help resolve some of these things. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, Leia, come. Good dog.
Remember yesterday we got this letter from someone who watches our vlogs? Well, I'm writing them back now. It's interesting to to write someone a letter. You should try it. It's different than the or the.
Oh, good dog, Leia, good dog. Bad bunny.
No, you just hold it. So weird. Yesterday I had hardly any motivation. Today I have all this energy that I've been baking muffins and making applesauce and totally fine with my husband. I mean, I just don't understand like how one day it can be so different from the next.
Okay, you want to say it together?
Sure.
1, 2, 3. It's time.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
On Facebook, Heather Qualk asks, are you looking forward to Dove getting her driver's license, or is it kind of a scary thing for you?
I wouldn't say I'm looking forward to it. And yes, that's a scary thing for me. I would say we're kind of dreading it. Maybe that's too strong a word.
I am not looking forward at all to Dove getting her driver's license. Like, zero. But it's less about independence and more about teenagers driving. Like, teenagers driving doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why they're allowed to drive. I don't feel like driving is a right. I wouldn't be bummed out if I wasn't allowed to drive, actually. I am excited for my kids to grow up and eventually be independent, and that's been really exciting for me. A. Andrus on Instagram asks, did Seven like making the vlog for a week?
I think he liked it. I think it was hard.
Fate Maj asks, did you teach Seven how to edit before you left for a week? Not really. I taught him how to upload, but he taught himself how to edit on the iPhone. Attached to 10 asks, I'm curious about Shabbat. When you introduce it to your kids, how do they react? Also, when they're teenagers, how are they going to feel if they plan something on Saturday night? When we first introduced Shabbat to our kids, they were really excited. I think mostly because we took a lot of effort into trying to make it fun. We made it our movie night, we ordered pizza, we introduced like candy and desserts and sugar. And really that's what we think a lot of those things are for. As parents, we can use those things as tools, like not just give our kids candy whenever, but actually use it to incentivize things that we think are important. Our hope for them is that they see the benefit of it modeled through us. That's all I can ask for. Wild Mama Bear asks, how was your writing retreat? It was very wonderful. Thank you for asking. Okay, John says, I noticed you guys don't have a lot of toys. How do you feel about toys, especially for young kids?
We don't have a lot of toys intentionally because we aren't a huge fan of toys, generally speaking. We kind of see toys in a lot of regards as consuming, like kids like consuming something instead of using their imaginations and using just what's outside or what's naturally around them.
Sarah Bog on Instagram asks, can you tell the story of John's loss? How did you cope with it? And do you have any advice for people going through infant loss or similar tragedy? That's a great question. I think we have a couple of videos. I'm going to link them below. One was a music video we made just about the burial service. And I guess that would be my first tip, is for us, we really benefited from acknowledging the death. We held the baby. He fit in our hand. We let the kids hold the baby. I made a casket with my hands. We invited friends and families. We talked about it. And we cried for about a month.
We gave ourselves permission and space to grieve because it was a huge loss.
Lindsay, 16, asks, how do you motivate your younger kids to listen and obey?
Our main motivation with little kids is pain.
That's the only thing we know of that works.
And as they get older, we can It's still kind of pain, but it's not the same kind of pain. Try to get more creative. We gotta hurry. We gotta go.
Okay, Christy Camp asks, how do you guys handle play dates for older kids?
I think, how do we handle them?
You're not hurrying.
I know, that's not helping. We don't really do a lot of play dates without us, unless we know the family really well.
Sarah Bog asks, why are you so into Mr. Rogers? Mr. Rogers was a huge hero for us when we first started the vlog because he was doing the most similar thing to what we wanted to do, which was to help people process the real things in their life and not just entertain people. And he did it every day. And he was really himself. People about Mr. Rogers said that he was the same on screen as he was off screen. So he is a hero of ours and an inspiration. We're heading off on a date. Thank you for all the Q&A questions. Hopefully we get to more next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. The reason why we vlog daily is because we want to show people that there's a different way to live, possibly than what you've seen on TV or what you've been experiencing. We hope that's helpful to you. I am going to post 2 links down below specifically from this episode. One is the music video we made when our baby died. I hope you can check that out. The other is an article I wrote just about that process of how to remember that. And I know it's prime voting time, so if you haven't checked our video that we made previous up here, check it out. It's our reasons why we feel like we don't need to vote, and we hope it helps you out too.